So initially, welcome to Bliss Health, Glam Alchemy. Some of you may still know me, my business with Chosen. I have makeup on my hands, sorry. But yeah, so here on this channel, we talk about spirituality and we talk about relationships and we talk about other concerns that involve Black women as the center, right? So it's a Black woman focused channel. When I talk about my spiritual subjects, we usually talk about other things, but I usually speak from my perspective, right? And I'm a Black woman, so that usually works. So today, I wanted to talk about something because there seems to be like an ongoing problem that is not getting addressed, and I just, people. I read things and then people come to me and they tell me things all the time. And I always want to be, I'll say this, when I start to see things replicate or I see them multiple times and I'm like, okay, what is that? Especially if I have an opinion about it, right? So I'm going to talk about a couple things. So just for context, y'all, I am 35, okay? I'm 35. So I'm kind of in a funny age. Some people consider me young, some people consider me old. Depends on what you think about age, your own personal view about age. I don't think I'm old, right? Um, but I do know that in my 20s, I was definitely ripe for the picking when it came to dating and men and things like that. I was very naive. Hey, happy Friday, happy Venus Day. I was very sheltered, right? And again, I think I've shared this with you all before, but my parents thought they were doing the right thing by keeping me under lock and key, right? Um, and for the most part, I guess they did, right? I stayed safe for the most part. You know, I didn't get shot at a teen party at midnight, right? Because my ass was down. Couldn't go nowhere. But I still was very naive. I did not get any game as a teenager, as a young adult, that really could have saved me from having a child by somebody that was like 7, 8 years my senior in my early 20s that proved to be very abusive, you know. And to this day, he still talks to me like I'm crazy because he doesn't believe water is wet and he's just a disrespectful person, but still thinks of me as a child, right? Why else would a 28-year-old man have with a 21-year-old woman, right? Control, dominance. And I'm seeing more and more as I get older, right, that that is the precursor, not the precursor. That is usually what men are looking for. Like I keep seeing this in relationships, even talking to women as they are getting divorced. There seems like when you talk to them, it seems like they would be in control of their whole marriage. Even some of the courtship process. Like there are women sitting up crying, begging men for rings. Like their whole life is being derailed by this relationship. And then later, but I'm noticing a pattern, right? So once these women are done with these relationships, whether they have children or not, divorced, married or not, when they get older, they talk about how much time they did on relationships. And a lot of these women opt to be single and even be in relationships because they're like, that sucked a lot out of me, right? And what I'm noticing, or what I am noticing and experiencing as I'm getting older, is that a lot of times women enter the relationships wrong. We don't enter them, they're supposed to be entered, but we just give too much energy from the gate, right? So I'm going to give an example, right? I have two things that I want to say. So number one, and make sure that you're coming to my free game class, okay? If you go to glamalchemy.com/web, right, there is a class there. It is free. And the name of the class is Free Game. I'm going to next week. I'm really trying to lace a lot of y'all up, like on some stuff that I wish people would have taught me, and that will help you on your manifesting journey, help you on your life journey, right? Okay, so if you can't find that class, if you have any issues, because I do have a lot of stuff on my website as I'm clearing it out, you can email me at blissfulvitalitywellness@gmail.com, and I will send you information for the class. I have mascara on my eyelid. Interesting. Okay, so let's talk about number one. This is the one thing I want y'all to stop doing. Please stop doing this for me. Do this for yourself, really, but please. Stop being on the phone with these fucking men all the time. Almost every time a woman tells her story about how she got played and how she got love bombed, and got into this, jacked up ass relationship, she tells the story about how she met him and they were on the phone all the time. As an adult woman, and him being an adult male, I don't care if this is male to male, woman to woman, as an adult, you should not be on the phone with anybody all the time. You should have hobbies. You should have a life. You should have other things going on that you are not on the phone with somebody all the time. So when the story starts off like that, I already know what you're going to tell me. You're going to tell me that he dogged you out, he emptied your bank account, he dragging his feet about marriage. Like, he had all of this, like, sloth, like, boy, childish energy. Because that's what 16-year-olds do, is sit on the phone with a girl all the time and tell her how she's pretty. And that's what 16-year-olds do. We're not 16. Oh, thank you, Izzy. You're not 16 anymore. So why are you sitting on it? Like, do you not have hobbies? Does he not have hobbies? There's something is going on there. A lot of times y'all end up trauma bonding because, again, why are two adults sitting on the phone all the time? That's very unhealthy. And what you're showing when you sit on the phone with a grown-ass man all the time is that, one, you don't have nothing to do. Two, you don't have no friends. And so, because non-predatory men don't do this. So I'm only going to only speak from what I've noticed with men who do this, because they're usually predatory, is they think, okay, this is going to be easy for me. This is going to be a piece of fucking cake. Like, she don't do shit all day. That's what he's thinking. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking this is going to be very easy because you have given him so much access for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's real crazy. I really want y'all to stop doing that shit. Like, you're too old for that. I don't care if you're 22. You're too old to be on the phone with a romantic interest all day, most days. You're also too old to, every time this person calls your phone, you stop everything you're doing. You're too old for that. Like, you are literally saying, I'm Prey, Prey, please. Hey, come and get me. That's what you're saying when you do that. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Like, I don't even want to say for me, but for you, stop doing that, please. Like, it's really, you are setting yourself up. He already knows you are easy prey because you will sit up on the fucking phone with him all day. Please stop. Okay, please. It's gotten, the story always ends up, there's like always the same thing. Like, well, I'll say this: when women are telling their stories about how they've been dogged out so bad, they always start off like that. We were inseparable. We was on the phone all the time. Why weren't either of you working towards attaining a goal? If you were, you wouldn't have been on the phone that damn long. It's giving drugs. Okay, please don't do that. The other thing I want to talk to y'all about, and that I'm seeing women post in spiritual groups and other groups about, is y'all be complaining about y'all's husband's baby mama. Let me say it again. Y'all be complaining about your husband's or your boyfriend's baby mama. I've had a few women come to me and ask me to help them with these issues, and I usually say no. I usually say no because, again, why are you marrying other people's baby daddy? Why are you interrupting other people's families? And I know what you'll say. They not together no more. But then you wouldn't, if everything was clear and everything was copacetic, you wouldn't be having so many problems. If everything was clear and everything was copacetic, you wouldn't have to keep hearing your husband talk about her, this woman that is so supposed to be so unimportant. She would not have such value and importance in y'all's lives if their situation was over. And it might be over as in, oh, they're not having sex anymore, but there's still residue and drama there if they're still bickering, if they're still fighting. And then you want to come into spiritual spaces and ask other women to help you. other women who have been abandoned by their children's fathers, they don't want to help you, because a lot of the times there are a lot of women who started off as side chicks. I don't believe that they started off as side chicks because of how the man was able to spin the situation. But a lot of women who are stepmothers started off as side chicks, and then you want to get mad at people when there's drama and there's this and there's that. But there's a lot of shit that was going on before you. There's a lot of shit that was going on while y'all was dating. You know what I'm saying? Under no circumstances should somebody be saying, well, you know, you're telling me, or you're saying that, or I'm sorry, the child's mother is saying that, you know, he cheated on you with me, and you're saying, no, he didn't. You might want to investigate. You probably just don't know what really happened, right? Because he was keeping her hidden or whatever. But at the end of the day, if y'all can't do like Jada and Will's ex-wife and all be happy and hunky dory, it's because there's some more shit going on. And it might not be her wanting to get back with him. It might be he's mad that she's moved on. I have seen this happen. I've actually experienced this myself. Because I was like, damn, he has a whole new chick. Like, he cheated on me with the girl. Why is he still bothering me? I still, you know, Scorpio energy is real. But y'all need to stop doing that. Because then you're mad when now y'all's tax return is getting taken, because now she done went to court and asked for y'all's income to be meshed together so she can get more child support, because now he's married now. She feels but you're mad. You shouldn't have married that girl baby daddy. That was her family first. Y'all gotta stop doing this and then trying to ask for somebody to assist you out of the situation. No. When he said he had a child, you should have sent him back to the woman he impregnated. See, it's so crazy because men do this. A lot of men do this. There seems to be this thing with men, oh, I'm not dating no single mom. She should have, oh, I'm not dating no single mom. But y'all will run up after single fathers. This is why you end up in, it's kind of like karma. I hate to say it, but it's, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to have a drama-free marriage to a man that dogged out 1, 2, 3, 4, or however many went. I don't care if it was one. Dogged out somebody. You took on that karma. Because before you got married to him, more than likely you knew there was some drama between him and her, right? It didn't just start after y'all got married, right? Right. So you signed up for that. And he just be like, I don't know why she acting like that. And if you didn't have no kids prior to, you really, I don't even know what to say to you. You must like drama. You must want drama. Because I've dated people, I had a child at the time, and I dated somebody, and I found out that he had a small child and some other stuff, and I just was like, no, ma'am. That child is little. You need to get back with her, and y'all need to fix that. No, we don't. No. So that's part of why y'all be having these problems. Y'all not on girl code. So now your car getting scratched up. Now you're having this problem. Now you're having that problem. Some of the problems you don't even really, you know, like I said, y'all be in these spiritual groups asking for help. No, you do not need help. You need to get away from that man that you have entangled yourself with. Like, stop. What a lot of us are really doing, and why I'm teaching the free game class, is a lot of y'all are leaking energy. And this is something that I learned about a long time ago, and I taught about it recently. You're leaking energy. You're giving energy to people and to situations that you would be better off not even fucking dealing with. But because of societal pressures, you continue to do those things. You didn't really have to get married to that nigga, but you felt like you had to. You didn't really have to take that job, but you did. You didn't really have to stay within 10 miles of your mother living distance, but you did. You know, y'all, and I've done it too, so I'm not speaking as if I'm better than anyone else, because I'm speaking because I've actually done a lot of these things. You do not have to do things for other people. And that's what a lot of us do. And it causes an energy leak, and you'll find that you're tired, and I'll talk more about this in the free game class. You'll find that you're tired, you'll find that you're drained, you'll find all these different things. And it's going to be because you went against your own self, right? You went against your own intuition, and now you have to reap the consequences of that. And I would really like to minimize that for you. I would like to minimize that. Okay, because I've been there. So make sure y'all come out to free game. When this video does post, I'll make sure to put it in the description so that you guys can just go sign up. But it's a free class. I really want to lace y'all up with some game because it's men out here who don't even deserve to be having attention, female attention at all. But because there's so many women that are seeking validation through relationships, they are. Some of them even have 2, 3 women and don't even deserve one. Okay, so we'll talk more August 22nd at 1 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you sign up at glamalchemy.com, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.